Hey, it's Donny A. So today I want to talk to you about repeating licks and creating tension during your solos with repeating licks. Similar to what I was just doing there, that was part of the song "Where Is My Mind" by the Pixies, and I kind of played off of their little riff that they do during that song, and I kind of played off that to add a little repeating lick and then add another repeating lick. And you can really do this in any part of the scale. It's just you find a lick that you like and you just keep playing it, and you keep playing it to create that tension. Even if you're playing chord tones, even if it's resolving, it's still creating tension because it's just the same thing over and over again. Think of it like if you have a sibling or something and they just keep making the same noise over and over because they know it's annoying you. And then when they finally stop, you're like, "Oh, thank God." Well, this is similar to that idea, right? And you see musicians do it all the time. They do it when they're playing live. You see them soloing and they just keep repeating the same thing and the same thing. And usually it's with fast licks or whatever. And then as soon as they get out of it, the crowd usually goes crazy. And because it's just refreshing for it to stop, even if it doesn't sound bad. It creates that tension and then a resolve. And it's even better if you resolve to a chord tone. But I just want to show you some examples of this and how you can start doing it in your playing. And you can just use the pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic, major pentatonic, whatever you want to use. And you just, play over chord progression, solo over it. And as soon as you find a lick, you just keep playing that lick. And you keep playing that lick and it's going to create tension. So I just want to give you an example here. I'm going to loop an A to a G chord, and that would be a 5 to a 4 in the key of D. So I'm going to use a D major pentatonic over this. So all you really need to do is you just find something you like and you just stick with it. So I was in the form 1 of this pentatonic scale, which starts on your 7th fret. And I played around that and I added this little extension on it on your 10th and your 12th fret on your B and high E string. That's all I was really doing. And that second part that I did was really just bending up from the 12th to the 14th fret. And that's going to get annoying after a little bit, but it's a nice little thing to just keep repeating something even as simple as just a bend. But it's just something, you just grab a lick that you like and you just keep repeating it and then you come out of it. So what you're going to want to do is really, start your solo off, do a couple bars of an actual solo, and then, hit a lick. And if you like that lick, then just repeat it a few times and a few measures through the chord progression. And to the point, if you start hearing it and thinking, okay, this is getting a little annoying, then you should probably get out of it soon, right? That's when, as soon as you start thinking it's annoying, then the crowd's going to start thinking it's annoying. So you could stretch it out and create more tension and keep going. But obviously you don't want to just keep doing this for 10 bars to the point where nobody wants to listen to it anymore. It's kind of a balance of okay, I start thinking this is too much. So maybe you go one more bar with it and then you get out of it. because as soon as you start thinking it's too much, the audience is going to start thinking it's too much too. And as long as you get out of it and resolve it, then it's going to work, right? So you just don't want to stay in it for too long. Try this out on any song you know and that you work on soloing over. And it's going to be a fun little exercise to just create tension, do something different, right? Instead of just playing through the scale, it's just adding a little tension and release. And it's really going to work for you. You don't want to do it too much. So you don't want to do every solo you do. You're not going to want to do a repeating lick in it. And that at that point, it will get annoying. So just use your discretion, pick out songs if you're working on a set list, pick out songs in that set list that you want to do it on. Or, if you're just improvising throughout the show, just pull it out wherever you feel comfortable with it. Just don't overdo it. That's the only thing with this style is you don't want to overdo it because it's going to get annoying if you're doing it in every song. I hope you have fun with this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. This shouldn't be too difficult. Just take any scale that you know, whether it's pentatonic scale or another scale, any chord progression you know, and solo over it. Start the solo out with a normal solo and then hit a lick that you like, and then just keep doing that lick for a few bars, like 3, 4, 5 bars. And then once it starts getting annoying to you, jump out of it and try and resolve back into a normal solo. If you can get back to the chord tones that you're playing, then that'll be a great way to resolve. If not, just, start playing something else that sounds good and stop doing the repeating stuff. And that'll be pleasing to the listener too. If you like this lesson, please hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.